When Dragon Ball The Breakers was announced, I was actually hyped. Like, there's 2 billion DBZ fighting games, but a Dead by Daylight inspired, asymmetrical, action survival Dragon Ball game? I was the target audience. The Breakers just sounded like such a unique idea for a Dragon Ball game. And at the time, I was on a 70-hour work schedule, and I really needed the outlet. So I buy the game on release and wait 2 weeks until I had a day off to try it out. Needless to say,
my disappointment is immeasurable.
So let me cook. I got a lot to get off my chest. Let me talk my shit. If you disagree with me, drop it in the comments and tell me how much I suck at The Breakers. Also, tell me how much you love to eat Bandai Namco's garbage and how delicious it is. So without further ado, let's get it started. I should have known this game was going to be trash when on the main menu they're literally advertising a better game.
Wake up! Come on, open your eyes!
What? So when the game starts, you get woken up by this angry looking future Trunks, and this is where you make your character. To the game's credit, I was impressed by the variation of skin tones available to choose from. However, being a melanated Dragon Ball Z fan, I gotta say the hair options left a lot to be desired. I usually like to try to make my character look like me, but whatever, no big deal. I made my character, time to play.
Damn, bro, that fucking haircut, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
So then you enter what I guess is supposed to be like the tutorial session of the game, and Trunks climbs up a wall for some reason instead of just flying, and then he shows you how to set a power key. The power keys are supposed to be necessary to get the super time machine functional so that you can, escape. And next thing you know, Perfect Cell shows up and the game instructs you to dip. Trunks, how you just gonna fly, bro? Where's my black? What did they do with my black? They took my black off. Oh yeah, and then Trunks gives you a gun. And now you're free to play the game. So the first thing I do is try to, see what kind of customization options they have. Are you kidding me? What are these goofy ass hats? Can I just get a regular hat? Straight ass. The customization sucks. There's barely anything. You would think that a game that very clearly is probably just made of a bunch of reused assets from Xenoverse would, just carry over a bunch of the outfits and stuff from there, but well, sorry, buy the season pass. Wait for season 42 for your Gogeta outfit, loser. My dude was just too hard to look at, so I had to switch to a female model. And now it's time for some of that sweet, sweet online play. Finally, I get to play. All right, come on. Actual Bulma. And it's at this point that I realize I have no idea what I'm doing. The only thing Time Patrol Trunks taught me was how to climb a damn wall. So I just kind of ran around in circles for a while until I got found by Frieza, who absolutely cooked me and then shot a death beam directly into my asshole. And there's my next problem with this game. Maybe I'm crazy, but it's really bad at even teaching you how to play. I don't need like a hand-holding, all-encompassing tutorial, but actually showing me the basics would be great. Okay, you see this? These are the lettered areas of the map you're playing, and whether or not the power key in that area has been found yet. How do you know where you are? I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's a map. Trunks ain't never said nothing about opening no damn map. I played this game for 2 or 3 hours completely lost. I had to look up a YouTube tutorial on how to use the UI. I should already know how the UI works! Anyway, these are your abilities. You get different abilities by equipping different things before the match starts. This is your team's statuses and change levels. Where change level determines how strong you can be when you use Dragon Change, which is in most cases your last line of defense against the Raider. Which leads me to my third complaint. The survivors are woefully underpowered. I'm not expecting our normal human player character to be able to take on Perfect Cell, but there's nothing you can do. If he finds you, you're fucking dead. Dead by Daylight is more like a game of cat and mouse. You're on a relatively even playing field with the killer. Sometimes you just have to be a little smarter than them to survive. Dragonball The Breakers is a lot more like a game of hide and seek. If the Raider sees you, you are fucked. Now that's not to say that you're not totally without any options, but try to run away, you're cooked. Fight back with Dragon Change, you're cooked. Cry, you're cooked. Your best chance is to put your butt cheeks in the air as a sign of submission and beg for mercy. So this is probably the part where you ask yourself, well, how can I make my survivor stronger? A goddamn motherfucking ball-licking gotcha game.
Oh, you heard me right. For an in-game purchase of $44.99, even you can defeat Majin Buu.
But Jack, all you do is bitch and moan about how hard it is to play the survivor. If it's so hard, why don't you just play a Raider then? It ain't happening. I have not been able to play Raider even once. Everybody wants to play Raider because playing the survivor legitimately just isn't as fun, from what I've heard. And it doesn't help that this game has an asymmetrical 7-to-1 ratio. Granted, that's by design, but it means 7 survivors for every 1 Raider. Or more likely 7 people who couldn't play Raider and forced to play survivor instead. But to be as charitable as possible, there is a priority system. Every time you fail to matchmake as a Raider, your chance to play as one is higher the next time you try. I've probably played 20 or 30 Survivor matches and 0 Raider matches though. And it may be a personal shortcoming, but I just do not have the patience to play through 20 more Survivor games just for a chance at taking a fat L as a Raider I don't even know how to play. Again, I actually played this game on release, and it took me a long time to get this video out due to my grueling work schedule and absolute lack of motivation. So I know Season 2 just dropped, and yes, I've checked it out. There's a few new customization options and Vegeta as a new Raider, but overall it's really not that different from release. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want really bad to like this game. I just still believe there's some serious balancing issues to be addressed, and it's not impossible to escape as the survivors, it's just really unlikely. Maybe this game could really improve in the future seasons, but as of now, save your $20. It ain't worth the headache. Agree? Disagree? Let me know down below. Maybe even consider subscribing for future videos. Also, if we're gonna be completely honest, probably the best thing about this game is that the Videl shorts give your player character a huge, fat, voluptuous dump truck.
Picture me swerving, no time to be nervous. We learn on excursions. What's that? How to stack up these earnings. Forever gonna shine through dark nights, overcoming these burdens. This world get cold, get frostbite, trying to find you a purpose. There is no cheat codes to this game.